Good evening, everyone. First, I want to thank the Rittner School District and the Rittner Hall of Fame Selection Committee. I'm humbled to stand here tonight and be inducted in the 2019 Rittner Hall of Fame. It's an honor to be inducted with the likes of Mark Lacey here tonight. I love Volpe Foods. The family of the late George Meyer, congratulations. An inventor and a man who has dedicated his life to not only service, but to working for our U.S. Navy, or with our U.S. Navy. Coach Wirtz, it's an honor to be on the inductee panel with you tonight. I want to congratulate all the previous inductees. I'm honored to be a part of this, as was mentioned, less than 100 select group. But I'd like to talk to you just a moment about the Rittner experience. Some of the photographs that they were kind enough to show evidenced the Rittner experience that I participated in football, in baseball. But before I get too far into it, the first thing I want to talk about the Rittner experience is, you know, Rittner students hang together. My brother's here tonight, 69 graduate of Rittner High School. He's married to Susan. Her dad was a teacher and coach here, Paul Fett. Married for over 40 years, I think close to 43, both Rittner graduates. My sister Diane's here, 71 class of Rittner. Her husband Mike is here, graduate of Rittner that I'm kind of going to ballpark mid-60s somewhere. And by the way, I think they still have your bus pass in the front office here. Married for over 44 years. The love of my life, Rita, is here, and she's a 1971 graduate of Rittner. We've been married over 42 years. The Rittner tradition all started, my brother and my sister and I started out at Kratz. We went to Hague. And then we all graduated from Rittner. And I don't believe that anyone had to redo any grade, as I recall. I'm proud to have my 4 daughters here tonight. Holly with her husband Tim. And Marlo is sitting next to them, their 10-year-old daughter. My Rex M is Marlo. She's here tonight. My daughter Nikki is here with her husband Mike, with her oldest Rex, and youngest, I think she's over there, Nellie, I can barely see her. Erin is here, my daughter, judge in St. Charles County. My youngest Friendly is here with her 2 boys, Leonardo and Roscoe. The Rittner memories. I think of the old rock house down there on the football field. I know Greco and Hausman are both here. they've enjoyed that facility down there when we were playing football. I remember doing sliding drills on the upper gym with Coach Inger, where we would hold a tarp and get air under it and practice our sliding in baseball. My biggest memory was catching a pass against McClure in the fall of 1971 when we took it down, scored a touchdown, beat McClure and Steve Mazarkowitz. And we claimed, I'm going to say, the Suburban North Conference Championship, but if I was fact-checked, we co-championed that because of a 6-3 loss over there at Riverview. And we all remember that, don't we, Greco? I also remember the mornings before class, before first hour. I'm not sure the tradition's still here, but we all used to walk the halls, circle the halls. It's one of my most favorite memories because there was someone that I had my eye on. She was a class ahead of me, and I would hope that I would get the opportunity to say hi to my future wife, Rita. Unfortunately, with Rita being the grade ahead of me, she was pretty much dating older guys at the time. And there are occasions that she would say hi back to me, but those were only occasions that I was hanging with someone that was worthwhile. Rita was the thing in high school. She had the lead of the play, up and down staircase. So it was hard to get her attention, for me to get her attention at that time. But there was a night in July of 1976 where my brother and I were at a establishment. We're going to play foosball, and I looked over, and this is the first time I saw Rita since high school. And I thought she recognized me. She came over, and of course she knew my brother, my older brother. But then she looked at me and she said, "Well, I know you too. You're Richie Owen." Now, Richie Owen was a good ball player, had curly hair, which I did that night, but I definitely wasn't Richie Owen. And I'm proud to say that 2 days later, we went out and we've been together ever since. Thank you to the Rittner School District for the strong education that I received. It enabled me to compete with others in college and in law school. And thank you for this memorable evening.